The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
The podcast no one listens to, with Kevin Porter. Nice.
The word resistance comes to mind every single time I think about that thing that is holding everyone back in life, man. Resistance. Somewhat of a scary word, right? Makes you unsure. It's like you gotta have motivation in life. You gotta know what you want. You gotta start for it. You gotta take it. These things happen to you when you decide. If you will keep letting resistance guide your life. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to an all-new episode of the podcast I know one listens to. Hey, we're trying new things. At least we didn't start it off with the same old shit, man. So welcome to a podcast I know one listens to. I'm fucking host Kevin Porter. Shit. Second time trying to record this shit. This is our second attempt. Hopefully the best. Hopefully this one, dude, I don't know. The last couple weeks have been a little hard getting the opening, but it's just like, I guess it's just kind of like you want to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. It's like, we've been doing the same fucking thing. That's like, I got into that same fucking like shit with the public access show, dude. It was like the same opening. Like Eric even called me out one time, dude. He's like, fucking never say the same shit every single fucking time, Kevin Porter. Yeah, I had to admit, man. I was like, you know what? You're right, Eric. You're fucking right. So, I don't know, man. It is a wonderful week to be alive. We are today, the day this shit drops, man. Thursday, March the 28th, dude. Wow. Is March already gone? Is March finished? Are we finished? Is this the last episode of March? Kind of. This is the last podcast that no one listens to episode, that's for sure. March 2019, dude. We're counting down the days till we get to 2020, dude. It's really starting to hit me. It's like 20 years ago, man. It was 2000. And 20 years ago, I was 13 years old. A fucking teenager. It's like, whoa. Where did the last 20 fucking years go, man? And the days aren't shortening up either. Oh, no. The days are not shortening up one single bit. Day after day after day. One thing after another. Trying to get perspective in your life, you know? Understand the surroundings. Break up the monotony a little bit. Don't let reservations get in your way. It's like, oh no, he's gonna go all positive. Oh no. I see all those, you know, I don't know, man. I've been fucking staying pretty positive. I've been getting myself out of whatever funk I was in, dude. Because I've said it on the podcast. Like, I was in, like, just like, man, I wasn't doing the things I need to do to make my mind healthy. You know, I don't want to come on here and preach anymore. I want to, you know, just be like, hey, this is my experience, you know? I don't give a shit if you smoke cigarettes. I don't give a shit if you drink. And I really don't give a shit if you smoke meth, amphetamine. I may not let you over to my house, but hey, I don't care if you do it. That's the most important part. But you just, yeah, man. I forget what the fuck I was even talking about. I forget what the fuck I was even talking about. Resistance. I don't know, man. I'm pretty high right now. God, it's like, even whenever you like smoke weed and you take that first fucking hit, it's kind of like, ooh. Like, yeah, you kind of like, I don't know, you got to ease into it a little bit. You know, I don't know, man. I've just never, never been like one of those people that just like fucking, I'm gonna get suicide, I'm gonna get high. Especially by myself, I don't know, because you go really introspective when you're by yourself. I guess that's my resistance is when I'm by myself. Like if I'm in a group of people, yeah, we can smoke a lot of weed, but just by yourself though, I don't know. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I don't know. I get on and record stupid fucking podcasts when I'm really high by myself. That's entertaining, right? I'm entertaining myself, dude. This is what this is all about. It's about entertaining myself, giving myself something to do during the week. It's like, it's fun. Gives me somewhat of a purpose. You know, I'll be that fucking in my nursing home. Oh, I gotta release the podcast. Been doing this podcast for 50 fucking years, dude. 50 fucking years, dude. That puts me at like what? Fucking 80? Fucking in my 80s? I'm 83 years young this year, son. Jeez. 50 years from March of 2019. Think about that. Like, we're 50 years from this date. I'm so fucking bad with fucking math. I'm trying to do the math off the top of my head, and you guys are at home like, oh, isn't he just trying to fucking, stall time while he pulls out his calculator on his iPhone? And, yeah, well, that'll be plus 50. 2069, holy shit, dude. 2069, I'll be 83 years old. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, dude. You know, Lord willing you make it that long, but fuck, that's crazy. 2069 is 50 years away. You think about what it was like in 1969. It's like when 1969 was like, man, that was like yesterday. 1990 is like, oh, that was only 30 years ago. And, you know, when you're growing up as a kid, that was only 30 years ago, man. Oh, it's 1999. They're doing Woodstock again, you know? That would be the 100th. They're doing the 50-year anniversary this year for Woodstock. I just saw somebody post something about it. Yeah, wow. So they'd be doing the 100-year anniversary. So my kid, Jory, would be 63 then. Again, Lord willing. You live that long. Wow. Everybody's like, oh, shit. It's just like the blink of an eye, dude. That's your life, dude. Just winked. It's a blink of an eye, man. You know, appreciate every single day, every single moment. Holy shit, dude. You're 33, but then, you know, hey, the next minute you're fucking 83, you know. I don't know, what are we gonna have podcasts? I would imagine podcasts are still gonna be around. I mean, like, or it's gonna be like, you know, like the VR. I don't know, man. What's life gonna be like in 2069, dude? Think about people back in 1919, you know, 100 years ago. You know, like, oh shit, dude, like, you know, like what the fuck? It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. It seems like, but I don't know. I don't know what to talk about, man. It's a fun week, dude. It was a fun week this week. I feel fucking good, man. I got my head in the game. Trying to write new material. I've been, you know, hitting the elliptical 3 times this week. And the first 2 times I did a half hour. And then I did 60 minutes today. And I feel like way better than I have. Yeah, dude, like, that's what was missing so much was like the sweat and just the grind and getting that bullshit out, dude. That's all it is, man. Just get the bullshit out of your mind, man. There's things you gotta do to take care of your fucking head and shit, dude. Just like really kind of like giving up. I kind of gave up. Like I was just eating whatever I wanted. Like I was just basically going down the same path, minus like, you know, smoking cigarettes. I haven't drank some fucking booze this last week, man. Like, for the first time in, like, 2 fucking years. 2 fucking years, man. I drank a little bit of whiskey. Not much. I had 2 glasses. I had 2 more glasses, like, a couple nights later that Sunday. So it was, like, I think it was, like, a Wednesday night. Yeah, it was, like, last Wednesday. It was after I recorded this shit. When I did last week's episode. Yeah. And then it was pretty good. Like, it was a pretty good buzz and shit. Like, it was nice. It felt good. I mainly did it just for the simple fact of, like, I'm not a fucking... I know I don't have a problem. I proved my fucking point. I can have a drink or two here and there if I ever want to, and I'll be fine. It's basically the only reasons, because, like, nothing's changed. It's not like, oh, now I'm going to drink now. It's like, you know what? If I want to have, a little bit of whiskey, then fine. I don't want to get drunk. Let's get a little buzz. Sure, why not? The only time I ever do it is, like, hanging out with Jessica anyway. So it's like, I don't know. It encourages the sex, in my opinion. Like, that was, like, one of the things, like, I truly fucking missed about boozing it up is, like, just getting drunk with your significant other and just, like, fucking having a good time. The kids are gone. It's a nice way to fucking unwind, especially when you have, like, a 5-day fucking work week, dude. Like, you're up every fucking morning. Like, dude, it felt good to have that fucking drink and just relax and, like, fucking clear my fucking head, dude. We'll see, man. And, like, I don't know, like, because, like, another thing I was, like, scared about was, like, the smoking. It's like, oh, I'm gonna drink. If I'm gonna drink, then I'm gonna fucking want a cigarette. It's like, no, dude. Like, I haven't had a cigarette in, like, 2.5 fucking years. Like, the idea of, like, smoking cigars, I think, like, I really need to squash. I need to not go down that road, because I think that would possibly plant seeds to, and then even then, dude, it's like, I can have a cigar if I want, because you just don't fucking inhale it. I don't know. I think maybe the smoking's probably not a good idea. I don't think so. Just smoke weed and have a drink every once in a while. And that's it. Fuck yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fucking happy as fuck today. So, yeah, dude, we got an awesome podcast this week. Shit, yeah, we do. Fuck, dude. I've been sitting on this episode for like a month, dude. So I have no idea if anything what we say is fucking dated. But yeah, we fucking Jack Hennessey's coming back on the podcast, man. So, fuck, I'm really, really, really fucking high right now. And I'm like, it feels like everything that's coming out of my mouth is like pointless. And just like, shut the fuck up. It's just like, losing energy. It's not funny. This is the worst podcast intro ever. Maybe it's the marijuana. I don't know. Woo! Yeah, fucking Jack Hennessey's back on the podcast, man. I was excited to record this shit when we did. Recorded this actually it was the same day I recorded Jaime's episode, so that like dates it if you want to go back in the archives. I released that one a couple weeks after, so I don't know. It was like a month ago. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't even remember what the fuck we talk about, honestly. I fucking do those things, man. Like, I don't go back and listen to these ones, dude. I don't go back and listen to these ones, so it's just kind of like you have the experience and then it's just the memory. But it's like at the same time, it's like, well, if I ever want to relive that memory, technically speaking, I have a back catalog going back to 2017 of my memories. So I do that. I will admit that I did go back and like I think it was like a month ago or so. Like I went back. So on like, the Facebook things, like you see your shit and it's like you go back. And I know I've talked about this on the podcast, but it's kind of interesting because like you remember it. Like as soon as you start listening to it, you're like, oh yeah, no, I remember this day. I remember recording it. Like the one I listened to, I remember being in my closet, in my bedroom on my shitty fucking little $40 Amazon microphone connected to my iPhone. And like, here we are now. It's like, oh shit, we actually put some time and effort in this. There's stuff to be proud of it. This is something to be proud of in your life. You look back on the effort. And it's like when you think about it, it's like, how much effort do I really put in though? I don't know. I'm talking into a fucking microphone. I talk into a microphone with people I know. I guess we have interesting conversations. Like, why would I judge my own conversation? Like, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much, people out there are really fucking invested into this shit. I don't fucking ever hear from you fucking people. Like, every once in a while, somebody's like, I listen to your shit. And it's like, cool. But it's like, fuck. And then you step back and it's like, fuck, I kind of bleed my life on this shit. Like, I don't know. I know. And I know what the podcast you listen to, though. You do kind of feel like you kind of develop a relationship with those. Like, it's like, I've never met Joey Diaz, but yet I feel like I go under the fucking learning tree every time I sit down fucking twice a week and listen to his fucking podcast. It's like, fuck, dude, it's crazy. Podcasts are crazy, man. Oh no, I was thinking like goals we need to do. I don't know. I'm fucking, it's just like I need to, again, going back to the theme of this opening is like resistance and whatnot, and fucking resistance and resisting things in life. And like, just like, I've been reading this book, like I think it's the War on Art. I think that's the name of it. Or it's the art. No, it's because it's not the Art of War. It's the War of Art. It's the same. I think it's the same guy that wrote the Art of War. I don't know, dude. I don't know these things. But it's like, I don't know. It just talks about like how you get over your bullshit in your life and how you just, I don't know. I'm like 50 pages in. It's a short fucking read. It's only like, I have like 100 pages to go. It's interesting though. And this word resistance keeps coming up and like the fear of it and stuff. And it's just like, you gotta like, a lot of the stuff like I can already tell like I've fought that resistance before, whether it be, pushing and doing a TV show for as long as I did, and or also, having to fucking lose weight and, quit smoking and quit drinking for those fucking 2 years. Like I know what resistance is, and I've always feel like I've had an upper hand. But like I said, dude, this last couple weeks, dude, just been fucking down. And it's like really just kind of reading the book and kind of implementing things that, got me to where I was before, implementing those things back into my life, and, remembering, okay, these are the things you have to do to take care of yourself, to keep your mind focused and keep your mind fucking healthy. And you've been lacking, Kevin Porter. You've been fucking slacking. So, the eating part is, that's always the fucking struggle, dude. It's the fucking struggle. Cutting the soda out 100%. It's like, fuck, I gotta do it again, dude. I gotta get back on that run. I think what we're doing right now, I gotta fucking take it, dude. I gotta fucking fuck resistance, dude. I gotta put it out there in the universe, dude. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go on an immediate stoppage of soda for one. That's done. That has to be the first thing done. No more soda. With the booze, I don't know what we're gonna do with the booze, man. Maybe drink vodka. I don't know. Vodka and soda, like that sounds kind of good. Maybe not drink whiskey because I mixed it with Pepsi, and I don't want to drink Pepsi. Maybe a little, yeah. Okay, that's an idea. Okay. So yeah, no more fucking soda, dude. And then from there, no more fried foods, like, and no more fast food. Like, there should be no fucking excuse for myself going to fucking fast food joints, dude. I've gone to fucking McDonald's in the last month. I've gone to fucking Jack in the Box. I ate corn dogs yesterday. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me, dude? It's like, I know better. I know fucking better. And here I am just being a piece of shit, eating like garbage. Bear my soul out to the fucking world, man. The universe. It's like, fuck, dude, I gotta stop this shit. Like, I have to take that stand now. At this fucking moment, dude. March 28th, you're witnessing not the evolution. It's like, the re-emerging of, a healthy Kevin Porter. I don't know. Like, that's what it is, right? Like, I feel like, with the, just like the fucking, keeping up with exercise daily. And again, like, not pushing, you want to push myself. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to fucking see, that's the resistance. That's fucking resistance, motherfucker. No, I'm going to push myself. I have to push myself to do shit that I'm not fucking, I have to write. I have to work, I have to put my mind to everything, dude. Everything that I want to fucking accomplish and that I'm hiding deep down in my fucking soul, I have to push through the resistance. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to we're going to get to the main portion, guys. Oh my God. Jack Hennessey's on the fucking podcast. So, yeah, I don't know. That was an interesting opening, guys. It was definitely a fucking interesting opening in that sense. I'm really high, and I appreciate you guys listening. If you're still fucking listening, if you're like fucking have not pressed that 15-second skip button a million times, dude, because I know I went long on this one, then you're in for a fucking treat, guys. Like I said, dude, we are bringing back Jack Hennessey on this podcast again. Being a little predated here because at the end, like, we don't like this episode. Technically, I was gonna drop last week. But the reason we held off until this week is because, guys, if you're not doing anything this coming Saturday, I totally recommend going down to Hop Nation here in Yakima, Washington. If you're there, 31 North 1st Avenue, Yakima, Washington, 98902, and attending the What the Huck Spring Edition. Dude, so Jack Hennessey is the special guest on the spring edition of What the Huck. So Brandon Huck is bringing the very successful show back here. This coming Saturday, dude, which being this Saturday, so that is the 30th, right? That is technically not the last day of March, but that is Sunday. But nonetheless, guys, so just taking a look here. Yeah, local comedian Jack Hennessey will be on hand to help Brandon navigate the fun straight from their Facebook post, guys. So I definitely recommend that, dude. Find their event page on Facebook, What the Huck, spring edition. So I don't know, guys. I'm tired as fuck. I still got to record shit after this. I'm not done working. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for fucking listening this week to the podcast that no one listens to. Dude, we just fucking dropped a brand new episode of the In the Mouth of Madness podcast. If you have not listened, it's been brought to my attention by YouTube that apparently I have violated their copyright standards based on the fact that we have basically the whole entire movie of Big Trouble in Little China on this audio file. And they've chosen to block us on YouTube. So I highly recommend finding us on any other major platform that isn't a fucking piece of shit like YouTube. Fucking dude, it's Fox. It is fucking Disney, dude, because Disney just bought Fox. So Disney apparently has lockdown already on Big Trouble in Little China. Oh, that's fucking weird, dude. It's weird. But yeah, you can find us on fucking Spotify. Where are we on? We are on Spotify. We are on Stitcher. We are on Google Play. We are on the TuneIn app. We are on the Podbean app. And yeah, you could probably hopefully still listen to this episode on YouTube. It's just that one episode got blocked. And I think every once in a while some shit gets blocked. But I don't know. WWE typically doesn't give a shit. They'll flag me every single time I throw the fucking music up. They're like, oh, monetary rights go to us. And it's just like, joke's on you because I don't get fucking money for this. So, fuck you, WWE. But again, if any of my shit ever does blow up, well, guess who gets the fucking money off YouTube? WWE. I'll be like, give me a job. Give me a fucking job. I'll take Sam Roberts' job, motherfucker. Since I'm talking about fucking the resistance, motherfucker, I gotta will that WWE job. All right. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So, dude, again, I don't know. Enjoy the fucking show. Also, I'll leave you there. Enjoy the fucking show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Hennessey.
All aboard!
Oh, what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an all-new episode of the podcast that no one listens to. Am I your host, Kevin Porter? I think I am. We got a fucking very, very special guest on here. We got Jack Hennessey returning to the podcast, man. What's up, dude?
Oh, it's great. Life's been going great.
Dude, you're a famous comedian here.
I am.
Come on, dude. You're playing shows, getting your name out there, dude. It's an honor to have you back on here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Appreciate
How
it,
humbling. Teenage heartthrob.
Teenage heartthrob. Look at all those teenage...
Zac Efron.
Yeah,
That's fucking Jeff Dahmer.
Dude, I kind of want to see that fucking movie, man.
Yeah, me too.
I like Zac. I actually do like Zac.
I do too. He was in that one movie with Seth Rogen and shit.
Oh,
that Neighbors or whatever, where they were next to the frat house.
I have both of those ones. I have both of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because at first when I first saw those movies, I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan.
Yeah.
But then it was like on second viewing of and then smoking a good amount of marijuana before watching it. I was like, this isn't too bad.
I remember when I was like sober till I was 20, and one of the first times I did weed. I was going through it. I did weed, man. I did weed. One of the first times I did it, I was like going through it with this girl who was playing me, and I got really high on edibles. I watched Pulp Fiction. Just gave me a different view of that movie. So one of the first times you did weed, you did edibles? Yeah, actually, yes, the first time I ever did weed.
Fuck.
Candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
How intense was that?
Not as intense as what happened to me 2 years ago.
What happened to you 2 years ago?
2 years ago, because again, I'm not a heavy user of it.
Right.
You guys are. So... I mean, first of all, I don't get it when people do it because how often do you do it? Every day?
I've been sober, as of this recording, I've been sober for the past 2 weeks. And it's the longest I've been sober in 2 years. Well, not 2 years, but since I was a teenager. Yeah. But I mainly do it every day for the most part. Some days
do you even feel anything?
Yeah. It depends, like, it depends on, like, I don't know, like, if I'm just, because, like, I'm not like a lot of people, because I have friends that, like, will, you know, they'll sit there and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. You know, like Jaime, when we recorded, he smoked 2 blunts in fucking one recording. You know, but like if I'm by myself, I'll take like 1 or 2 hits, and then I'll like, you know, go about my day.
Hours later, that makes sense.
Take a couple more hits, but like if like when we go like do open mic at Sports Center, like afterwards, I'll sit there and load bowl after bowl just because it's fun. But you feel it, but you get used to it.
There was a few times in December I was taking edibles before, and they wouldn't hit me. They would like kind of hit me because I knew I was feeling like a little like uneasy, but then it's weird. Then I'd get home at like 11, and they would just hit me like a fucking pile of bricks. I'll be like twitching out and shit.
Right.
It's like I don't know. Ever since then I stopped doing it because I'm like fuck. Like I don't know if I just have a different kind of reaction or something.
Edibles are fucking strong, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude.
So
go ahead.
What happened to me 2 years ago in like May 2017? I had like the day off and I smoked a pre-roll and then I ate like one edible, maybe 2. Mm-hmm. They're just the candy, you know?
Yeah, just the candies, yeah.
It's you know that feeling when you get way too high, you like, it feels like something's bad's gonna happen to you, like you're gonna have a fucking stroke or some shit, but then you like nothing's gonna happen to you because it's harmless, but then it feels like that. And I started getting this like, oh, like this feels horrible. It feels like I'm like floating, but like my head is just... And then I just started laughing uncontrollably, and my dad was there, and then he was like, he knew this one guy who was like a huge pothead, and he was like, ask Gavin about his fucking bad experiences. He used to fucking have to lay in a fetal position all night because he was so paranoid.
Oh my gosh.
I remember I had to go like lay down on my bed for like 2 hours and shit till it finally wore off. Like I was not. I'm like, yeah, that's what I learned, that just because you don't feel very high at the moment, just don't do more because it's not a good idea. And then that's how I felt when I like back in December when I was doing edibles consistently. Like I would like they'd make me start fucking twitching and shit, and
right. The last time, and like I'm pretty sure I've told this on the podcast and shit, so I'm not gonna go through the whole story. But like I was so high. I had to talk myself down because every time I was like thinking I was gonna have a heart attack or something because my heart was beating so fast. I was like, "You're fine. You took an edible. You're high as fuck." And like, have you ever like woken up the next day
and still went high? Yes,
that sucks.
Like way later. Like I'll still be high. Like I'll do it like the night before, and I'll still be high. Like I'll notice like it was back when I used to work at a restaurant like 2 years ago, and I would work like at night a lot, like 4 or 5 to like 10 or something. Yeah. And I'll be driving to work, and I'd be like, driving felt kind of like loopy. So I'm like, oh, I still feel that a little bit.
I know, because you feel it like sometimes, especially depending on like just how fucked up you get. Like you can feel it. Like I felt that the fucking last time a couple months ago, dude. Like I felt that for like 3 or 4 days, dude. Like hard, like just off, just completely out of it, dude. Like it sucks, dude. I don't like that feeling. Because like. I like getting high, but like I don't like being super duper fucking stoned where like I can't function.
That's why like it's okay to get high like concerts and shit because like you're focusing on the music, so you're like you're high, but you're not thinking about being high,
right?
And you're a little, you are, but it's not you're not. If you just sit at home high, it's all you're gonna think about it a lot, but you're not. I mean that's just my take,
right?
You're not gonna when you're there you're locked into the music and stuff. So
no, understood. Yeah. I love getting high and going to concerts, dude. Yeah. Like going to like I know we're kind of like different in terms of like the type of music we listen to, but like I like to personally like I like getting really stoned and going into a mosh pit. Like, that's so much fun.
So I've only been high at like 2 concerts I went to. Yeah.
What concerts?
Kanye West.
Oh, that would have been cool.
And it was cool. Like, did you ever see how his last tour was?
I'm not really like too much of a Kanye fan, so like I've never seen a tour to begin with. So
I'll show you in a second.
Okay. What was the other one, real quick?
It was another rap one. It was at White River Amphitheater.
Fucking, I hate the White River Amphitheater.
Yeah, it's like
they charge you so
one
much.
Well, we took an Uber there, so.
Well, not even that. Like just to like I went to a festival here last summer. And to get the pit pass, it was like $80, dude. Just and like the bands were so good. I saw like the Interrupters and like Pennywise and Real Big Fish and like Bad Religion, dude. It was such a good lineup that I was like, it was the only time I ever paid $80 to go see a punk rock show. But fuck, they just charge you so much.
Like
man.
this is what the layout of his last tour was like. I was down here on the floor,
wow,
and like the stage moved.
Is
like,
that like Key Arena?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just Googled his, concert.
You just brought that up. Okay.
But like, I have tons of like that's what it looked like, and then like there'd be, the stage would be 100 yards away from you, and then it would start moving back to you. Whoa. Like I was high at that concert because I just like
that's cool.
It was because it was really like euphoric and like this is what it looked like. Like probably won't work here, but it
obviously, anybody that's listening right now, they can just bring it up on their own phone.
Yeah,
Google Kanye
St.
West
Pablo tour.
St. Pablo tour.
Yeah, and like that was towards the end where he had these like lasers and shit.
Okay,
it was just a spectacle. So cool. Like I mean, like the video won't play, but like this is one like I took a screenshot of like when the stage was like really close to me. Like that's him right there.
Whoa,
I took that picture.
That's fucking and that's really close.
Yeah, like that's the stage.
How much does a ticket for like that cost?
Those tickets for the floor were like $250.
I believe it,
but it was worth it. Like it was like that was the best. Like there's another like some more pictures.
Well, $250 really isn't that much, dude. I looked up tickets for the Rolling Stones up at CenturyLink for this coming like May or whatever.
Oh yeah,
it's like $150 just for like up in the third fucking
300 levels.
Dude. Like what the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah, my dad went to one of those Pearl Jam concerts at Safeco they had last year.
Yeah.
Like he was like, yeah, after that, I'm never going to another concert again because there were so many fucking people. Every restaurant was packed. Everything was, and he's like, I talked to people who came from Washington D.C. to go to that concert.
Because
diehard Pearl Jam.
I've never really been too much into Pearl Jam. Like for the most part, I was always more into Nirvana. And like I liked Alice in Chains a lot more too.
Yeah. I don't know. He was always really into Pearl Jam because they're the band who stuck it out all these years.
Yeah,
with all the original members.
Yeah, right.
It's like never died or anything.
I know. Eddie Vedder's the one that survived. Like really?
Yeah, he fucking jumped off the stage at the top of the stage and shit.
What?
You never like he used to do that. Like he used to do like a Lollapalooza or something. Like he backflipped like off the top of the stage.
No shit, dude.
Yeah, my dad is like a big fan. He saw him like He saw him at Safeco. He saw him like the Gorge once in like Las Vegas once.
Gorge is such a beautiful venue, dude.
I've never been to the Gorge.
If you ever get a chance to see a concert at the Gorge, dude, they used to do the Warped Tour there every year.
Oh yeah, no, they don't even have a Warped Tour.
Yeah, no, they don't even. The last Warped Tour didn't even come through fucking Washington, dude. Closest it came is like Northern California.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, getting back to like concerts in large venues, dude. Jason J hit me up last summer, dude. Totally last minute, dude. He's like, hey, so I got tickets to go see Foo Fighters tonight at Safeco.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't go, unfortunately, but like.
Did you see that thing where Dave Grohl like invited that dude up on stage to play his guitar and then he just started fucking shredding solos?
Yeah, dude. Imagine if like you got called out though and like you didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know. He's a fucking plant in the crowd.
Yeah, fucking you ever heard of Megaran?
I don't think so, no.
He's it's like I was telling you, like MC Lars, MC Chris earlier. He's like in that same genre of like nerdcore hip hop, and Megaran's actually a huge wrestling fan.
Oh yeah,
and he does a wrestling podcast, but he played a show here at Yakima at some small venue here, and he's like, oh, what do you guys want to listen to? And he points at me, and I'm like, I don't know. I know of you, but I don't know all your songs, So I like. Luckily, somebody next to me was like, "Oh, play this," and I was like, save the embarrassment, because that totally happened. So, but I don't know. But yeah, go to the Gorge, dude, if you get a chance, man. Totally fucking see shows there, dude. Fucking what other shows you got going on? Or
concerts?
Yeah, concerts. Yeah.
I've just been to like all rap concerts. I went to this one band called The Internet. They're like funk. Like I actually stayed in the same hotel as them.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, when I walked out, it was at the Neptune Theater.
Yeah,
and it was right across the street at Hotel Decca. And they were checking in like right when we were checking in. We didn't meet them at then though because they just walked right away and went to the venue across the street. But then we met the bass player afterwards.
Well, that's what's up, dude.
But yeah, I've been to that, and then pretty much all the other ones were rap.
Yeah.
Besides these concerts at the fair, Uncle Cracker,
yeah, you can't count those.
X-Pac's entrance theme.
Yeah. Oh, they played that shit?
No, but I know he had it. Like when he was by himself as like a heel, like his entrance theme was
the
Uncle
worst,
Cracker.
like X Factor or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking Just Incredible and fucking Albert.
No. the 3 guys.
Yeah. No, when they were X Factor, that was the name of the group and shit.
And then I saw Weird Al like when I was a little kid, but then ever since like I've been grown and to go to my own stuff, it's been like all rap. Like
Weird Al was like the first concert I ever went to in like '96.
Really? I was like the year I was born. Yeah. And then I saw him when I was like 11.
Yeah. Like, I remember that year he came.
2007.
I didn't get to see him that year, dude. But like I fucking love Weird Al.
I saw fucking REO Speedwagon.
That'd be cool.
I sat in the first. We were in like because they have those like. The chairs for the ticketed people, then they have like the general admission in the back at the fair. Like we were in the second row.
That's what's up.
It's like some old head like rock band, but it's pretty cool. I caught a fucking guitar pick.
That's what's up, dude. Yeah. Fuck it. I remember that shit happened with the Weird Al because I stood in line the whole day, right? Because I went to the fair in '96 and I was like, oh, I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna see front row Weird Al, right? Yeah. It was at the baseball stadium. And then I didn't like have purchase tickets because I was like 12 or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And like. I fucking get in and it's like general admission. I'm like, oh, I was so fucking disappointed, dude. Like we had good general admission seats, but I was so disappointed.
They did them in they seated at the baseball stadium. That's before they built those stages for the fair.
Yeah. This was like '96, dude. So this is like, they didn't have those stages or anything like that built yet.
Yeah, I remember like one time, like my dad's girlfriend or something was saying that at her work or somewhere they found like some old newspapers from like the 70s or some shit, and then like Johnny Cash and shit was performing at the fair here.
Johnny Cash played the
fucking everybody used to play here because now in this digital age, that it used to be you made your money off selling albums, so they would bands would tour every summer in the 70s 80s.
Yeah, no, dude, I know. Like everybody. I mean, we were talking like a couple weeks back on the wrestling podcast about like all the major wrestlers that would come through fucking Yakima and shit. But it's like you said, Johnny Cash coming through and shit, dude. Like,
and like some guy my dad knows said he saw like Tom Petty and Kiss at the YVCC gym.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They used to play. Yeah, it's crazy. And then what? Brandon Huck said that like Rush played at the Capitol Theater.
Yeah, I heard about that, dude. I had my friend Jason Brummett on the podcast. He told the story because like as a teenager, when I was a teenager, there was always this like rumor that like at the Capitol Theater in like the 90s there was this like riot, like right because like there's this band called the Screaming Trees.
Yeah, Barrett Martin. Yeah.
They played the Capitol Theater and there was like a riot and shit and like. I always heard this rumor as a teenager, and then Jason comes on. He's like 10 years older than me, so he's in his 40s and stuff. And he totally affirmed the fucking story on the podcast because he was at that concert. And yeah, they just like basically the Capitol Theater just didn't know what the fuck they were getting into because people were jumping around. They didn't want fucking people fucking shit up, and they ended up like security came in and just like closed it down. And like people, it's a grunge fucking show, so like people are just like fuck this. And
is that the band from Ellensburg?
Yeah, it's the band from Ellensburg. Yeah. So. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think about like all the shit that has rolled through Yakima, dude. Like Kiss playing at the YVC gym, dude.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I once read something online that fucking Ozzy Osbourne, like when he was doing his like solo thing with Randy Rhoads or whatever. Like, I once read this tour date thing, and he performed at the Yakima Speedway.
The Yakima Speedway, Ozzy Osbourne.
What the fuck?
Well, it's just weird, like. Yeah, I guess before the Sun Dome, like they just have like random places people will get booked at.
Yeah, like the YVC gym or something like that.
Yeah, that's fucking. That's
now we don't get anything.
We don't get anything.
And now apparently, what's her name? Fucking Bill Clinton mistress. What's her name?
Oh, Monica Lewinsky.
She's coming here like this year, next year, something to speak or something.
Yeah, they always have random people come through because they had that Danny Trejo. He came through.
Yeah, he did for some. Yeah, I actually know someone who works at the airport, and they took a picture with him.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He's speaking for? Oh, he's speaking at the rehab center or something.
Yeah, because he's all like clean and sober and shit. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to think of like because like they had the chick that was it Christopher Kyle, the American Sniper lady.
Oh,
the widow. I think she came through for that same series that Monica Lewinsky's coming to. American, like, because it's like YWCA, some sort of speech thing that she's doing. I don't know. I mean, we get WWE come through once a year.
That's like I remember years ago. One of the times Cena came, like it was that Saturday one, like back in like 2011, and like my brother had like a basketball game before, and like my dad was talking about someone. It's like it's crazy because LeBron James doesn't come to Yakima, but John Cena does. He's the biggest star in the world.
Right. Dude, I remember as a kid, like supposedly, and I want to say it's true, but like I remember my mom's friend like taking us to the Sun Dome to see like not Seahawks, but the Sonics. Like
yeah, that's what my dad once said too. Yeah. That like there was word that like they once did like a preseason game here.
Yeah, I guess
which makes sense because like now teams will like I noticed like because I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, they play a game in like Iowa for their because they have their like farm team,
right?
The D League or whatever. Their team's in Iowa and they like play a preseason in Iowa, and like the California teams play one in like Fresno or some shit like that. Just cause
right?
Might as well.
Well, you might as well. I mean, like take it around a little bit.
Yeah. This year there was a preseason game at the Key Arena. It was Golden State and somebody. Yeah.
Who the fuck was Sacramento?
The two teams closest to here besides Portland. Yeah.
Which fucking I can't wait till we get a basketball team. I can't wait till we get
I think
back.
I mean I don't know how much you follow, but I think New Orleans will move here eventually.
You think it's gonna be
because they're gonna trade their best player, the unibrow Anthony Davis.
Fucking Anthony Davis.
They're gonna trade him, and that team doesn't have a new arena, and they have very poor attendance, and they've been a great team they make the playoffs every year. But they are
you telling me they don't want to play at the Smoothie King Center?
The Smoothie King Center, goddamn straight. But yeah, we're getting that new, renovated thing for the hockey team,
it's
and
basically a new fucking.
It's basically but yeah, like me and my dad were saying like they'll probably move here eventually. I mean, I mean that's the closest thing, or they said either that or they said like it could be years before they decide to do expansion again and put another team on the west and another team in the east. Yeah, because they've always wanted to put a team in like Louisville or something because they have a great college basketball history. Well, Louisville Cardinals and Kentucky.
Yeah, I've been to Kentucky before. It was quite. I don't know. It's like it kind of reminded me of Yakima. I forget the city I went to, but it's like it just reminded me of Yakima. Just a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful, man. Like we drove through this like country to go to my friend's like wife's like parents' house, and we went and shot like big old fucking guns because they were like army nuts.
Oh, yeah.
So we went and shot like AK-47 or some shit, and like saw like a tobacco fucking field and all that shit, like all that typical fucking stereotypical fucking
South shit. Yeah.
South shit. But it was cool because I flew in like through Nashville, and so like I got wasted on the way back out, dude. I fucking because like they dropped me off at the airport, so I just sat at the hotel at the airport bar and paid like. So much money, dude. It was so expensive. But
not this last time when I was in Phoenix, but the time before when I went to Minnesota in like September, I was at that tap room in Seattle airport, and this guy sat down I let him sit next to me because the whole place was packed.
Right.
I was like the only open table, and then we start talking and stuff, and he gives me his card. He's like, I'm from New York City, like if you ever need, hookups or a place to stay, you got my card now.
Oh, no shit.
So it's like, maybe someday I'll go there and do that.
That's fucking dope, dude. You just hit him up fucking one day. You're just like, hey, man, I'm that random guy you met at the Seattle bar.
Yeah, I'm at fucking JFK or LaGuardia.
Who?
What?
Jack who?
Who?
Fuck you.
Oh, you know my name. You gotta fucking drive me to 30 Rock for my SNL audition.
That's right, bro. I'm be fucking famous, motherfucker. So... I don't know, Jack Hennessey. What's up, dude? What's going on?
It's going great. Everything's going great. It's the best I've felt in a long time. Yeah. And the dating life still fucking sucks, which sucks because I'm getting older and my mom's getting older and she still wants to be a grandparent, but all these goddamn women just keep teasing me.
You gotta hook her up, dude. You be like, hook your mom up. See, I was lucky, dude. I hooked my mom up with a grandchild at 19, so wasn't necessarily the smartest moves at 19, but it happened, and here we are at 33. So, but shit happens, man. So you're not getting. So what? How do you pursue the chicks? How does that work? I haven't had to try to find a chick, dude, in years at this point. So it's all
kinds of things.
Tinder,
Tinder, social media, They always, my eyebrows are the first thing that always catches them. So I'm like, hey, that's the other.
I feel you, bro. Like, I got thick ass eyebrows too.
And
dude.
then I was like, and then I just tell them about myself, and then they assume that I'm all ambitious or something. Mm-hmm. Then they always just leave me hanging and go out with some lame fucker who works in a tire store or a fucking ice cream store or some shit.
What happened to the day when you just picked up drunk chicks at the bar, dude?
But they're not wholesome if they're like that.
No, very true.
I want more than that.
I know. I think that's Brandon Allen's fucking problem, dude. You'd always pick up fucking chicks at the bar and shit, dude. Which, I mean, I've done that before too, and it's Yeah, you don't find the best chicks at the fucking bar.
I'm like, where the fuck do I
them?
meet them? I'm like,
yeah.
Goddamn. Well, I told you I'd meet them many times. Yeah. I've told you where I meet. I pick them up at my stand-up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, no shit. You do the fucking that one spot, that one bit. Well, it's like you think you could pick chicks up at like the gym or some shit, but like in my experience, like even if I was single trying to pick up a chick. It probably wouldn't be at the gym. Yeah. Because, like, you're not talking to them. Everybody's got their headphones in.
Everyone's doing their own thing.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while you, like, make eye contact, but that's it. And then it's all just kind of awkward because you're sweaty and shit, and no one wants to talk, you know?
There was one night where there was, like, it was after the open mic, and I was there at Brews and Q's with, like, Jason. Yeah. And he was all gassing me up, like, jokingly to this old lady. He's like, yeah, he just performed. Like, his name is Hennessey. And then she didn't believe it, and then I fucking threw my license at her and shit.
Yeah, because people probably just think you're full of shit when you're like, nah, dude, it's Hennessey, bro.
No, so I posted that. You see how I'm, like, on that What the Huck thing or whatever. Yeah. I'm doing the next one. I posted that.
When did that get announced?
It's going to be on March 30th.
Okay, well we're promoting it right now.
Yeah, but cool. I know there's one guy I've known since like October. He wasn't convinced. I've only hung out with him once, but he wasn't convinced that my name was Hennessey until he saw my name on that poster.
Then that's what did it in the Hot Nation poster. Yeah, like it's the real thing.
And like there was this one girl I was hanging out with a few weeks ago, and then she was saying how she was like telling her friends about me or something. Right. And then they were like, "Oh, are his parents alcoholics or what?"
Oh shit. No, just luck of the fucking draw, asshole. Yeah. You know, my parents just wound up with that name. Yeah. So. I know, dude. My last name's like technically it's not, well, it's like family name, like Porter, but it's like not my like technical last name or anything. Yeah. So like technically I have an alias in a sense. Yeah. So like, you know, I could like get, you know, I can get away with, you know, saying shit and people be like, oh yeah, no, that's Kevin Porter. It's a character. I don't really hate people, you know.
If I get a new job, I might have to go by an alias, but then I have a cool last name, so how am I going to get...
Yeah, I know,
How am I going to get my name through the ranks if I got to be an alias?
Now you just got to be like Jack Johnson or something, you know, get some
Jack
generic
Johnson's a musician, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's some musician.
I don't fucking...
Well, I was thinking indie shit like John Mayer or some shit like that.
John Billings or Jack Billings or some shit. I don't fucking know. We'll sit down with a piece of paper and we'll fucking write it out, dude. You know, like figure that shit out.
Maybe I'll just have to risk it all.
Do what?
I'll just have to risk it all.
Just risk it all. Yeah.
Just go down swinging. I'll be like Seth Rollins in that promo where he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a fucking martyr." Like, did you see that 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah, no, like I saw that.
Just be like that.
Yeah. That's all you gotta do, dude. You just gotta go down swinging, get F5 fucking 6 times, and get a back injury, and
die trying.
You'll get a fucking last name out of it, dude. So, fucking A, man. So you seen any good movies lately?
I haven't seen a movie since Halloween, but there's 2 I want to see. I want to see the Page movie. Okay. And I also I want to see the Mule for a while too.
Okay. Have you heard about the movie? I haven't even seen any previews, but Brandon sent me some joke, something about Clint Eastwood, like something about cocaine or.
Well, I was telling him about it because they did this bit on Weekend Update about it, where it was Davidson and fucking John Mulaney were talking about it. And they're like, the scariest thing about this movie is Clint Eastwood's 90 years old and driving. Not that he's a drug mule for a drug cartel and all that stuff. Okay. And I want to see that movie. And I want to see, it's probably shitty, that movie. Have you seen that What Men Want?
Which one is that?
It's someone coming up. It's got, it's already out now, but.
Okay. I'm pretty fucking, I don't pay too much attention to like, I don't know. I saw that they're remaking Child's Play. They remade Child's Play, like Chucky. Yeah. They dropped the trailer for that. I saw the trailer for that, and I saw the trailer for the new Pet Sematary that's coming out. And I'm waiting for the new trailer to drop for fucking It when It comes out. So I don't know. Those are like the 3 movies that like I'm paying attention to this year in like terms of shit I want to see. I mean, I want to see Avengers. I want to see the new Avengers. That's gonna be dope.
What Men Want? It's got I haven't even heard it. It's got Tracy Morgan in it.
Wasn't that like a Mel Gibson movie back in the day?
It's a comedy film. It's a loose remake of the 2000 film What Women Want.
Oh, so it's What Men Want then? Yeah. Oh, so it's just a readaptation.
It's probably, and considering that movie is probably not very good.
I remember seeing the Mel Gibson one, and that like was pretty fucking lame, dude.
What's that movie no one wants to see because of fucking Liam Neeson?
I forget the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Movie? I know everybody's all pissed off at Liam Neeson. Yeah, dude. It's like got a little too honest there, Liam.
You did.
You gotta like fucking
like Mel Gibson
back,
a few
bro.
years ago.
Fucking Mel Gibson was drunk. Fuck the Jews. Fuck the Jews.
He's crazy.
I just recently picked up all the fucking Mad Max movies.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any of those?
No.
They're fucking weird, dude. They're Australian movies. Like, you know, like the Road Warrior, which is like Mad Max 2, is pretty fucking good. Mm-hmm. And I would say go and watch them all, but I still haven't seen Fury Road yet, so like I think I'm probably gonna watch that this weekend. That's got like Tom Hardy. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm pretty.
I still never saw. Wait, are you into Star Wars?
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude.
I still never saw Solo, but I heard it's on Netflix now.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, I heard it was.
I saw it. Like we rented it, and I fell asleep during it, and like. It was all right. Like it was okay, but I never finished watching it. And then like I was at the library a couple weeks ago, and they had it at the library, and like I just didn't rent it because I was like, eh. But no, I have all the Star Wars films. I love Star Wars.
Yeah, I haven't seen Solo.
Yeah,
that movie felt like it was hyped, and then when it finally came out, it like came and went.
I think it like, I mean, like I remember because again, like I see most I've seen all the Star Wars films in theaters, all the new ones at least.
Yeah, me too. I had to see Force Awakens twice.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. My wife like got really into Star Wars just because of that fucking
Driver.
Huh?
Adam Driver. Didn't we talk about that once? Because I said he was in BlacKkKlansman.
Yeah, we did talk about
that.
Had
a crush on him.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. So like she's totally in. So like I don't know, because like I'd never like it wasn't until a couple of years ago I'd seen Star Wars, but I didn't like really get into it or anything. And then like I just finally like. I ripped him off like online and shit, and like we watched him, and then like I got them all on Blu-ray now. So you know, I was working out this is like a couple days ago, and I was watching The Empire Strikes Back and shit, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude.
It's like my grandparents, they got their MSNBC on. Yeah, they walk on the treadmill down in the basement.
Nice. I canceled my gym membership because I got that elliptical, and then I got a couple. I need to get like an actual like weight set, but I mean like I got a couple dumbbells from like Walmart, you know. So I got the 35 pound, I got the 20 pound one. So I'll just do squats, push ups. I got a pull up bar in my house. I'll use. So
this lady at work was trying to talk to me about the keto diet. You heard of this?
Yeah, I've heard of the keto diet, the high fat.
Seems like it's crazy. Like you can like lose weight without exercising and shit. Like I don't know.
My wife tried doing it.
I just think if you're. I mean, I'm trying to lose a little bit more weight.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to lose like 5 more pounds because I'm trying to get back to like that. I kind of let myself go there. Got back up to like 200, but I'm trying to get back to that like 186, 190 that I was at like in the spring last year. And yeah, I just feel like my job's pretty physically demanding. You lift a lot, you walk a lot. Yeah. So I do that, and then I try to play basketball and stuff. If you do that and you don't eat shit 24/7, like I don't have the greatest diet ever, but I'm not morbidly obese, but like I don't know, I just think all those diets and shit are a myth. Like, dude, as long as you don't eat garbage 24/7, sit around all day, I think you're just fine. Not everyone's gonna have. I mean, if you wanna, have those crazy meal plans to look like fucking John Cena, that's fine. But
that's too much. Like I've tried like going that route and like getting really good on that shit, but it's just like the lure of pizza and it's like I just like to eat shit every once in a while.
Yeah, like cutting. I've seen people like. Get like fucking abs just because they cut flour out of their diet for like 2 months. Yeah, flour's in everything.
Yeah,
pizza, cookies, bread, all that shit. It's so damn hard. Like, what the fuck would I eat? Like,
you eat a lot of vegetables.
Fucked up thing like
meat.
We were talking a few years ago about the Bella twins. They're like, oh, which one do you think's hotter? We're like, we feel like I don't think Bree's that hot. She's so damn fit, and she always drinks those fucking green things. She probably shits out laser green diarrhea too.
Yeah, I'll drink like kombuchas. I always get like the multi-green ones.
Yeah, those taste good. I always see them at my work.
They don't taste that good, but I mean like I always like when I drank beer, dude. I always liked like the microbrews. Oh yeah, it's like a complete acquired taste. So like I kind of always enjoyed like shitty tasting stuff. I guess I don't know. But I don't know, man. Like when I lost a bunch of weight, dude, I counted my calories. I just, like you said, didn't eat shit. Yeah. I just exercise like 5 days a week, dude. Like that, and that's all I do now, man. I try to like exercise like, I don't know, like 3 to 4 days a week, like 30, 45 minutes a day, you know, like 30 minutes of cardio, lift weights, chin ups, push ups, it's not hard. You just gotta do it.
It's weird because like, you ever seen the show My 600 Pound Life?
I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know what you're talking about. That guy just died here.
Fucking disturbing. Like, it's like weird. Like, I've been a little fat in my life where I was, 10 pounds overweight or whatever. And it's like, you feel so shitty.
I got 50
You
pounds
know,
overweight.
you feel so physically and emotionally shitty till you, like, cut a little weight. It's like, how the fuck do those people live? Like, how do their hearts not just give out?
Just like, you just stop caring, I guess.
That's what it seems like. Cause I watch it a lot. I have it on my whenever there's a new episode. It records it on my DVR, so I watch it.
Nice.
I love it. Like sometimes when I have a day off on like a Tuesday or something, I'm like, get my. I go and like sometimes I live right by McDonald's, so I get it for lunch, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll go get my drive-through McDonald's, and then I'll fucking watch My 600-Pound Life.
Yeah. I always liked watching was it fucking Hoarders?
Oh yeah.
That's like, I don't know. Just because I guess like I've had family members in the past that have kind of like lived like that, and like it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of a disturbing. Like it's kind of like popping pimples. It's like it's I don't know. Everybody you got a strange curiosity about it. Like, it's like I don't know, man. It's like how do you just like, oh, I'm just gonna leave garbage here on the ground. And
like sometimes there'll be a little clutter at my house, and I'll feel stupid about it, and then it's like, God damn, people have fucking,
I know,
creates their own walls with that shit.
I can't, dude. Like get a little bit of clutter, get a little bit of dishes in the sink, dude. Like I get irritated like when my house is
that's like my brother's old college roommate was like horrible about that shit. Like he never did his dishes. You just leave everything out. Like
so gross.
It like everything, and I think it was because apparently he was like affluent, like rich before he went off to college. Like. He's from another country.
So he just never fucking...
So he never had to do anything, He had some maid or some shit do it. So he never learned that, you're not supposed to just leave shit laying everywhere. It was horrible. And then even when I just visited him, like, when he was living with that guy, like, he's like, they have, like, on those, like, countertops, like, in the kitchen. Like, the little, like, breakfast bar kind of thing. Yeah. There's just, like, popcorn bags and shit. He's like, look at this fucking shit. I have to deal with this shit every day. Like,
I would move out, dude.
He did, because like, his lease went up and he lives in his own place now.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't say I'm a clean freak, obviously, dude, but yeah, like, I have to have a clean house. I can't, no fucking way, dude. No fucking way.
Some people, they just, like, don't give a shit.
I think it's even worse, there's, like, when you see the ones with, like, pets.
Yeah.
And you see all the, like, the urination and the dog feces and the cat. Like, that's so I've had to, like, deal, like I said, dude, like, I've had to deal, like, going into houses like that with people that I know, dude. It's just, like,
There's animal hoarders,
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Well, I don't know, man. It's like, it's like just a mental disorder of some kind.
Yeah, obviously. It's that's a lot of their problems was like, I learned, because one of the valuable things I learned in a college class was this teacher stressed the idea of simple living. One of his things was, save your money for experiences to go on vacation. Don't save your money to buy stuff and pile up stuff. And a quote he once put on his Facebook was, I'd rather have a passport full of stamps than a house full of stuff.
That's smart.
And so, like, that's one of the things I learned. But then I remember watching that show, and this guy said, like, oh, I have this like weird sentimental thing for everything. He has like water bottles. It's like, oh, my mom went grocery shopping for me, and I can't throw these empty water bottles on because I feel like I wouldn't care for it if I throw that shit away.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Like, that's, again, like, the college thing's a whole different thing where it's like, sometimes having large collections of stuff's ridiculous when you could have, used that money for a new car or to go on a vacation. But that's a different story than the hoarders. But that's just something I learned where, I learned about that where, you don't...
Well, it's smart. I mean, because, you want to live your life. You don't want
because it's like you're not... You can only take the memories to the grave. Whether you're not, you're collect. I mean, it's cool. Like, I have little, collections of wrestling shit and sports shit, but it doesn't. It's not like, it gets to that point when people have a room that is strictly for a collection.
Yeah.
And it's like, I never got to that point.
Well, it's like, I don't know. It's like almost like an impulse thing at that point. Also.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're like, oh, I have to get something new. I have to get something new. And it's like, I don't know. Like,
and that's what one of the problems in our like digital age is. Everything's always new. So it's like, oh, you always got to get the newest one.
Yeah. Like I went through a thing like because I don't have the internet out here, so like I built up a pretty decent Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
But like I kind of had to stop myself after a while. I was like, well, all right, you have enough. Let's go ahead and watch what we have, and pick one up every once in a while. But you don't need to buy it.
That's
I'll go to like the like Ron's Coin and Book, and I'll go to like there's this pawn shop down on Nob Hill, that American Pawn. I'll see Huck there every once in a while, dude, because he's the one that turned me on to that place about Blu-rays and shit. And like that, it's a pretty cool place to go pick up fucking shit at, and they'll hook you up, dude. So I think I got like 7 or 8 DVDs once for like $7, dude.
Yeah, Ron's Coin and Book, they have like a full box of like old school magazines, wrestling magazines in the back.
They have wrestling magazines there?
Yeah, well they did a couple years ago. I used to just stop in there every once in a while and see what they had.
I'd go get comics there and shit.
Yeah, and like they had a bunch of like old school like wrestling magazines. And they were cool. Like there were ones that like I could potentially besides I can't remember which ones they were, but one of them is Flair on the cover in like 91. Oh, so like if I ever meet him, like I'll have him sign that. But
I would have just like I would have just picked all those up.
There's like I mean they were like a couple bucks each, I think.
It's not bad.
But yeah, like I'm sure they still have stuff like that. But that was like 4 years ago.
Fuck, dude. When I went to Florida here a couple years ago, dude, we went to this like flea market.
Yeah.
It's just like junk, dude. Like well, it's not junk, but you know, it's like it's a flea market.
Yeah.
So I went and I got like all these like unopened like trading cards and stuff. So I got like a bunch of like old hockey fucking baseball cards and shit. I haven't, and like a lot of them still have like the gum in them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I had never like opened them or anything, but they're just like sitting in my desk. But,
like unopened packs.
Yeah, just unopened.
Yeah,
packs
like my dad he had a couple like unopened like packs from like the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, of baseball, I think.
I want to say
he used to always tell me that like 90s. Back in the day, like the only cards were tops. So they were much more valuable, and he had like the full set from like '89 or something. That had like Griffey's rookie and stuff.
Oh shit!
But now they have like I used to collect cards a lot when I was younger.
I have like 2 what are those? They're not binders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like 2 binders full. Of
I collected because they started doing those cards where they're like pieces of jerseys and like the autographs and stuff.
I didn't know that.
So like they have cards of like all the sports where. It's a piece of the guy's jersey on the card. So I started collecting, and then like they have there's cards that are autographs too, and then they did wrestling cards, and there would be some where it'd be like a piece of someone's shirt, or it'd be a piece of the ring mat.
Oh, what?
So I have this one Cena card, and it's a piece of the ring mat from WrestleMania 30, I think.
What?
Yeah, and then
cool.
I have another one, and it's a Kofi Kingston, and it's a piece of his like red shirt.
See, like, I didn't, like, I got out of collecting cards probably, like, 95, 96.
Yeah, it was in the 2000s when they started doing these, like, relic cards where it was a piece of their uniform and stuff.
So I remember, like, WrestleMania 12, when Shawn Michaels won the WWE or WWF Championship or whatever, they sold on Raw, like, they used to do those sales or whatever when you call the number before the internet.
Yeah,
it was prevalent, and they had like a piece of the canvas they were selling. Yeah, and it's like I never had money, obviously, as a 12-year-old or whatever. So
and another one they do for baseball. Well, they do like some that are more expensive, more rare. Like they'll do NBA basketball cards where it's like a piece of the guy's shoe or something. Yeah. And then I have one, and it's a Paul Molitor, and it's a piece of his bat.
What?
Yeah, like they literally shave off like a piece of his bat.
I thought you said back for a second. I was like, holy shit. Back, fucking, some DNA evidence.
Jeff Dahmer shit.
Yeah, some fucking... yeah, no shit, dude. Man, that's pretty intense that they went to that fucking level. I mean, I guess you gotta get people to fucking buy that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a fucking... My uncle actually also gave me a binder full of fucking... So I have a bunch of fucking old, like, Mariners cards and just... Old
I got this
cards.
one story of this guy like years ago, the old Sun Kings before they brought the new team back last year.
The original, the CBA Sun Kings.
Yeah, the CBA. They had the one team they played, the Idaho Stampede, and their coach used to be like my dad would know a lot of guys who might have played in the NBA or so he'd point us out to me and my brother when we were kids. And the coach of the Idaho team they played, he's the coach of the University of Utah now, but he was the coach of this Idaho team that would come to town to play us, and he played for like the Bucks and the Magic and stuff. And like my dad was talking to him like pre-game or something, and then at halftime, me and my brother went to get popcorn or something. We come back to our courtside seats, and there's a signed card from him sitting at each of our seats.
Oh, really?
He left him there like at halftime for us.
That's really cool, dude.
And then it's funny because the Utah's my brother's college, they played Utah. And my brother was like walking to the student section, and he made eye contact with that coach. He's like, "I met you when I was like 4 years old, but you don't remember." Like he didn't say that, but it's like it's a full circle thing.
Yeah, and he's not gonna. He's like, "You remember Yakima, Washington, Sun Kings, motherfucker." That's cool. That's a pretty cool fucking story, dude. I remember going to the Sun Kings games back in the day, dude.
We used to sit at those tables, the front.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And my daddy served for Congdon Orchards, and they had season tickets, and like nobody ever wanted to go. And like we love sports, we love basketball, so like we always went with those tickets, and it was right next to the bench.
Yeah.
So the coach would walk by swearing and stuff, and it was cool.
Is it Paul Wolf or whatever?
Yeah, Paul Wolper, who's the coach now.
Wolper,
it's funny because we don't have those tickets anymore. I mean, now like the owners sit in those seats or something, but we saw him at the brewery back in like October, and we talked to him and stuff. And then my dad was like, "Oh yeah, this guy and his brother are real young. You walk on back and forth swearing like a sailor." He's like, "Oh come on, no I didn't."
Oh no shit, dude, that's hilarious. I went to, because now they have the Sun Kings in like whatever league they're
it's
playing.
called last year it was called the NAPB, and now they changed it to the TBL, the basketball league.
How generic is that shit, dude? I went to a couple games with one of my buddies, and like he hooked me up with some tickets, and he was just getting front, on the front bench seats or whatever, and like we were just talking shit the whole time, dude. Yeah. Because we only went to like 2 games. Yeah. But we just talk shit. I would just get stoned as fuck and just like go watch.
Yeah, the last like the playoff, they played Kansas City in the first round of the playoffs where they went to Kansas City, won that one, came back to Yakima, they lost it, so then they went to a game 3, but then they blew them out in that last game. But the game 2 that they lost, I was at, and like usually at the regular season games, like I'll just watch, clap. But like I was into that game, and it was like an intense game. And I was swearing and all this stuff, and I was with this girl.
This is the best, dude.
I was with this girl, and she was like, I was all standing up and like swearing and shit, and she's like, "You're killing me right now."
Oh, really?
No, she's like, it's just funny because like when I first knew you and all this stuff, you're so quiet, but then once it gets intense, you're just swearing like a sailor and shit. I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
I was a couple days ago at my work. I sit around a bunch of chicks. Yeah. And so like these chicks were talking shit about like their husbands like watching football and how they get into it and stuff. And like I'm just sitting there listening to them. I'm like, yeah, that's what fucking guys do, dude. Like we get fucking into sports, dude. Like we yell, we scream, we break shit.
Like when the Minneapolis Miracle happened in the playoffs last year, that came unfucking glued.
I believe it. I fucking believe that, dude.
It was just funny because I was like with this girl at the time, like actual girlfriend, and I texted her. And it seemed like the Saints were going to run away with that one. I was like, I hate football. I just texted that to her. And then like a few minutes later, she messaged. She's like, your team lost, huh? And then like I was watching the game, so I waited for a while before I replied to her. Right. I'm like, wait, never mind. That was amazing.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I love football.
But that just sealed our fate the next week.
Yeah, I know, dude. Oh, it's fucking disappointing. I know. So it's like fucking... It's like that, going back to that Super Bowl with the Patriots, dude. Like that
the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Seahawks lost that, dude. Like that was like just so deflating.
This Super Bowl sucked, and I'm glad I worked. I had to go to work for this like short shift, like 6 to 10 or some shit, or like 5 to 9 or some shit. Like at halftime, I didn't miss shit. It was a perfect Super Bowl to work through. I mean, I saw the first half, but shit was good. And I just in my mind, I was like, we're due for a bad Super Bowl. We haven't had a bad Super Bowl since that Cam Newton, Peyton Manning one.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that Super Bowl.
That was a shitty Super Bowl.
Was it?
Peyton Manning just
I had to
and Cam Newton was young, so.
I had my pastor had me asked me to run like the audio at our church for that on that Sunday, and I was like, it's a fucking Super Bowl.
Wait, what are you doing at church on Sunday night?
Well, it was like a Bible study of some kind. There was like some special thing that they were doing, so like I would periodically work the audio booth there. Oh, I see. So. Yeah, but anyway, like, so I ended up having to do that. Yeah. But like that was like the one Super Bowl I didn't get to see.
We got a shitty college championship and a shitty Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of seeing Clemson and fucking Alabama, dude. Like, I'm pretty sick and tired.
And there's some weird thing going on where every time Alabama loses, New England wins, and every time New England wins, Alabama loses.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking sick of all those guys.
3 of those fucking teams every year. It's like, goddamn, like, why even watch college football? It's just going to be Alabama.
Yeah, dude. And, like, I don't know. I would assume your team's what, Minnesota then?
Yeah, I like Minnesota. I'm, like, adopted Husky fan because I'm good friends with some fans here, and I've gone to, like, a few UW games over there and stuff.
I was going to say, it's, like, my team, too, is the Huskies, and, like, it's, like... that year we made the playoffs here a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, just got fucking. I remember watching that with like my Husky fan friends, and then it was like we were all pumped up, and the Husky student section all pumped up, and they're like, "Oh, casual business for Nick Saban."
Casual business for Nick Saban, dude. That was disappointing, dude.
Yeah,
like they got. It was over by halftime, dude.
Yeah, like there was. It seemed like in the very beginning they gained an edge, and then Alabama just went and scored like 3 times over.
Yeah,
it's like,
they just like fucking ran away with it, dude. And then I don't know. And then like the last couple of years has been kind of disappointing. I was pretty surprised with the Cougars, like how well they did the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of hoping this last year.
They damn near made the playoff this year.
Huh?
They damn near made the 14 playoff this year, which I fucking hate the Cougars. Like I just because like. People here, like, the way they fucking gas them up, like, it's annoying.
Well, I mean, have you ever been to Pullman?
No.
Don't go.
It's fucking, everyone always says, like, oh, it's a party school. I was like, well, every fucking college is a party school.
Yeah, right.
It's a fucking, all I ever hear is,
every school is a party school.
All I ever hear is that place is a fucking dumpster.
Yeah, dude, the drive there, because we didn't go over I-90, we went, like, some back way through, like, the way you go through, like, Moxie or whatever, like, the highway or whatever, and, like, oh my god, like, that next morning, because we went to, I won, like, all right, so like I won free tickets to the Apple Cup that year. Was the last year that Jake Locker before he got drafted by the Titans.
2010.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, it was like 2010. Yeah, and so like I won him off the radio off KIT, and like you had to call in and make a joke. That was the thing. It was like, oh, you're gonna call in, make a joke, and you win tickets. So I got through, right? Yeah. And so my joke was like, because it was I think it was like 2012 actually, because it was right after the presidential election. And so, no, you're right. 2010. Okay, no, you're right.
If it was Locker, it was 2010.
No, you're right. It is 2000 because I was thinking McCain because it was right after John McCain had lost the presidential election to Obama. Yeah, and so like I was like, what do the Washington State Cougars and John McCain have in common? He was like, oh, what? They're both losers, and so like it's a Republican station. They're like, wah wah wah, just because like I had to make it up on the spot, dude. So I just like I pulled it out of my ass. I won the tickets, dude, so me and my buddy rolled down to Pullman, dude. And it's like a 4-hour drive. There's nothing. You drive through, like, Ephrata. Like, there's nothing in Ephrata.
At least the drive to Seattle is, like, pleasant. Yeah. It's all fucking forests and shit.
There's only 2.5 hours. Like,
yeah, that place, I don't know. People always gas it up so much. Just I'm like, why? It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, at least if you want to party, like, UW's, like, right there in downtown Seattle.
Yeah, I know. You can just go chill and fuck. Like, Seattle's way better, dude. Yeah. I'd much rather go hang out in Seattle.
Like, my brother's college. I went to the homecoming game for my brother's college in 2017, and like that's another college where it's just downtown. University of Minnesota. It's in Minneapolis. Yeah. Right. And I went to the homecoming game that year, and I was in the student section and everything. I'm like, why do I need a degree if my brother can just sneak me into the student section?
Dope, dude. That's so cool, dude. Fucking but yeah, that Pullman game though, dude, was so cold. And then we ended up like getting drunk at some bar downtown, or like in Pullman, and like it was weird. It was we ended up passing out because like we couldn't get a hotel, so we had to like sleep in the fucking parking lot of a Walmart, and I had to keep my car on the whole night because it was freezing. Yeah. Oh and then like I was just so hungover that next day, and I was just like, "Fuck fucking Pullman! I never want to come back here again." But the Huskies won, the Cougars lost. So.
I remember that game.
Yeah.
The University of Idaho and Washington State are like right next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Vandals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always like the Vandals just because like one of my favorite punk rock bands are called the Vandals.
Oh yeah.
So I always kind of got into that. So, but yeah, man, fucking football season's coming up in 9 months. I mean,
yeah, it'll go by fast though. It always goes by fast.
It always goes by fast.
Got baseball season.
I was just gonna say baseball season.
Minnesota Twins coming to town for a weekend series in May.
That'd be dope.
So probably go to like Saturday. They always play like. We always go to like Saturday night and then Sunday afternoon and then drive home.
Nice. Do you go to 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tickets are always hella cheap.
Yeah, you can go to a Mariners game pretty cheap.
Yeah, we sat like 4 rows behind, or no, like 10 rows behind home plate for like $75.
That's it? Yeah. That's fucking cheap, dude. Yeah. That's fucking cheap.
That was in like 2014. Last time I went to when the Twins came here, I went there. I didn't go last year. I went in 2017 though, in like June.
Yeah, last game I went and saw, I want to say it was the Brewers. It was a Brewers game, like when the Brewers were in town. Like, and it was the only, because I'd been to like 2 other Mariners games. I saw them play the Angels back when it was the Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
And then and they lost. And then I saw me and my oldest went and saw them play the White Sox.
Oh yeah.
And they lost. And then we saw them play the Brewers here like 2 or 3 years ago, and they won. It was the only Mariners game I've been to that they won.
I once went to a Mariners and Rays game just because Mike McCready, he has Crohn's disease, and I have that too. I have ulcerative colitis, which is kind of like the same thing, but it was awareness night for that. And if you bought a ticket in this specific section, only that section did you get a Mike McCready bobblehead.
What?
So we got so we went there to get Mike McCready bobbleheads because my dad's a big Pearl Jam fan.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then like he did the national anthem on his guitar that night.
You know, honestly, I think I remember hearing about like
it was
fucking
2011 against the Rays.
Okay. Because I remember, I seem to remember Pearl Jam being associated with, like, some sort of Mariners fucking things. That's fucking badass, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking, the night that the last one we went, they did, like, a movie night after, and they actually... Oh, yeah. We'll end it because we're nearing the end, but, like, they ended it with a showing of, like, the original Star Wars film. Yeah, which is kind of cool because it's, like, on that huge fucking screen and shit, and then they had, like, fireworks after, which we didn't stay for because, like... We ended up going to my cousin's house because we just went and stayed the night there and shit. But yeah, dude, I'm excited for baseball season.
Yeah, not bad. Twins got Nelson Cruz now.
Oh, you guys got Nelson? Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys did pick up Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz he was good, dude.
Yeah,
he was good.
He's a little older now, but he'll probably still be good.
I think so. He'll get some home runs for you guys. Like it'd be cool to see the Twins do some shit this year. The Mariners aren't probably gonna ever do shit. You know,
they never made the playoffs as long as I've lived here.
Longest drought, dudes, in sports franchise history.
Since they won 106 games or 116, something like that.
Yeah. That was the last year. The Browns have made the playoffs before we have.
They made it in like 2004 or some shit.
So we had the longest drought. So we can end it there fucking with the Mariners being a bunch of losers.
Dude, that's what you get for signing Cano to a 10-year deal.
Oh my god. I remember the day they signed him, dude. I was driving back from Seattle because it was the year that we won the Super Bowl. It was that Monday night game against the Saints when we blew them the fuck out. Yeah. And like I was on my birthday, dude. I turned I was like, how fucking old was I? I was like
2013. So.
Yeah, so I was like 28.
Yeah.
And like, I turned 28, dude. And like me and my friend Dub, dude, we fucking I got tickets for my birthday, dude, for that. And like we were up. It was the only football game I've ever been to, the only Seahawks game I've ever been to, dude. And we were just like, we snuck like, I remember like before we went in, dude, we smoked a fat joint. Yeah. Got super high. We specifically, because we had to go through metal detectors, we found a bottle in North Bend of Crown Royal that didn't have any metal on it. So we snuck a bottle of Crown Royal in. So we sipped that on some Coke while we were up there and just drank beers and just got fucked up, dude. Yeah. And it was the best time. So, all right, Jack Hennessey, thank you for coming on the podcast that no one listened to, man. Anything you want to promote?
Yeah.
This is coming out in like 2-3 weeks, so it is time sensitive.
Yeah, so we do the Game and Grog show. Okay. Like every third Wednesday of the month.
Okay.
And then I'm exclusively doing the What the Huck show at Hob Nation Brewery where people can like win prizes and shit, and that'll be on Saturday, March 30th. So when this drops, it'll be way closer to that.
Yeah, this episode, if I'm judging this correctly, should be dropping around. We'll probably save this for the 14th. So
so it'll be like 2 weeks before.
Yeah, 2 weeks. People can fucking check that shit out. Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah. Jack Hennessey.
You know it.
Welcome.
Always,
bro. Thank you for coming on, dude. We'll have you on here soon.
For sure.
Bro, see you later.
Later.
DA got that dope.
Ice water turn Atlantic. Night calling in a phantom. Told them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, left the mansion. Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand it. Bridges undercover. I'm an ass and titty lover. Guess we all meant for each other. Now that all the dogs free, and we out in these streets. Can you do it? Can you pop it for